These concepts are what allowed me to finally overcome so many of my health issues. If you don't understand these and you can't implement them, you will continue to struggle to heal. So listen really, really carefully. Fear, focus, and desperation are at the very root of what is keeping you stuck in fight or flight, preventing you from healing. So what is the opposite of fear and focus and desperation? It is surrender and indifference. One of the quickest ways to heal from mind-body syndromes, which is the reason that you're all here, is to learn how to stop caring about and being just more indifferent about your symptoms, and to become completely 100% outcome independent. I had to do this in order to heal my health issues, and you're going to have to do the exact same. When we are doing all of these things, and they can be even the amazing things that I've outlined in New You, eating a certain way, breathing a certain way, journaling a certain way, but we are dependent on the outcome. Is this working? Did it work? Am I doing this right? Why aren't my symptoms better today? What's going on with my gut now? And you're constantly checking to see if your symptoms are gone. You are being motivated, and you're also stuck in a constant state of fear and hypervigilance, which is the reason you're unwell and the reason you're not healing. So this process of surrender and putting less attention on your symptoms, the least amount possible, is really, really powerful. And it's also 100% necessary in order for you to be able to heal. I don't believe you'll be able to heal without being able to do this. I wasn't able to. I haven't seen anyone else. When you focus on your symptoms, you are increasing the neural network, the area of your brain that is associated with these symptoms. Like you're literally wiring your brain for more symptoms. I'm eating, did that, oh, I think that flared my symptoms. Should I have not bent like that with my back pain? All of these little things all day long, the managing, the checking, the hyper focusing. All it's doing is strengthening those little neural pathways in your brain that are causing you more symptoms. So when you let go of caring so much and hyper focusing and controlling your entire day, surrounded by trying to make these symptoms go away, when you let go of that, that is how you show your brain that you're safe. There's nothing to see here. There's no more fear. And over time, this rewires your brain for safety. You move out of fight or flight, and this is when your symptoms go away. Super simple, not easy. Because so many of you have been doing the exact opposite for so long. Maybe a lifetime for a lot of you. For me, it was a really long time. And I honestly thought that checking on my symptoms, focusing on my physical body, managing my whole day so that I could set myself up for success, I thought that was helping me. All that was doing was keeping me stuck and rewiring my brain for more perceived danger. The brain is going, wow, this must be a huge problem, because all she does all day long is focus on, check to see if the symptoms are gone. You have to let go. You have to surrender. You have to become more indifferent. Your relationship with your symptoms will have to become more carefree. Now, I understand that this can be really, really hard because you've been living in fear, obsessing about your symptoms for a really long time. And I want you to know it's still possible. It might be hard, but it's still possible. If you're there and you're feeling like this anxiety is crippling, these gut issues, how can I just surrender and not care anymore? This pain is keeping me from living the life that, how do I just say, oh, well, baby steps. We need to try to shift your brain away from your physical body and toward your emotional body, away from the physical and toward the psychological. When you put less attention on your symptoms, the brain turns the volume down on the intensity of your symptoms. And little by little, you take your power back. You start to send more safety signals than danger signals, right? Less fear and focus, more surrender and indifference. And little by little, the volume turns down, and pretty soon the symptoms are just in the background of your life, and pretty soon they're gone. The other thing you can do is when you're feeling really stuck and really heavy and all you can think about is your symptoms and how you just can't stand them and you just want them to go away. This is a place where you can take your focus from fear and negativity to something like gratitude, focusing on not everything that you don't have, but the stuff that you do have. And this is not toxic positivity. This is not emotional suppression. This is saying, hey, brain, you've been focusing on everything that's scaring you for entirely too long. And it's part of what's made me unwell. It's time we're going to do the opposite. And when you start to focus on something you're grateful for, maybe you just look for more joy in your life. I've had these symptoms for so long. I'm going to let them be today. I'm just going to go live my life. And I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to focus on more things I'm grateful for. And little by little, this redirecting of attention, again, wires a different network in the brain, creating more perceived safety and less perceived danger. And little by little, the volume on the symptoms gets turned down until it's completely off. This is how you show your brain you're safe. This is what healing is going to require from every single one of you, complete surrender. It's not, hey, Kate, how do I make my anxiety go away? How do I make these symptoms go away? When you learn to live alongside your symptoms, and they're no longer causing fear, they're no longer causing you to obsess and focus and distract you, that is when your symptoms will go away. Why? It's brain science. When you're not fearing and focusing and doing everything that's creating this constant state of fight or fight or threat physiology, which is the root cause of chronic health issues, and you're now doing the opposite of that, now we're creating safety. We're moving out of fight or flight into rest and digest, the only state in which your body can heal. I cannot overemphasize how powerful surrender is. Some of you may be thinking, what could this look like? Give me an example. How do I just surrender? So you notice your symptoms. You wake up, there's the anxiety, there's the racing heart, there's the gut problems, there's the back pain, there's the headaches, there's the skin issues. There it is. I've lived every other day for the last, 600 yesterdays. I had those symptoms, or however long it's been for you. And what I'm doing isn't working. Obsessing over my symptoms, fearing them, trying to make them go away, spending my day avoiding them and trying to fix them. That's not working. It's what's made you unwell, and it's what's keeping you unwell. It's time for a different approach. So what can we do? I'm just going to go out my day. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to obsess over it. I'm going to do the contents in New You. I'm going to fuel my body. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to do all these things, but I'm not going to do them to try to make my symptoms go away. I'm going to do them because I like my body. I like to feel good. and I'm working on healing, and I'm just going to take care of my body today. And I'm just going to bring along these gut problems and this anxiety, and it's just along for the ride. If you are truly able to do this, when I was truly able to do this, and it might take time, might not happen overnight, your symptoms can literally disappear. The ones that have been there for 6 years, 10 years, 2 decades, in a couple hours. That is how fast the body can heal when you move it out of fight or flight and finally give it a chance. When I was able to do this, so my feet hurt. Yes, I've been told by 3 orthopedic surgeons I need to have surgery. If I go on a run, I'm going to potentially cause my arches to collapse, and then I'm really going to be in trouble, and then I'm never going to be able to walk. Okay, all of that wasn't helping me. So the opposite of that, understanding that this was a mind-body thing, understanding how the body communicates, understanding this complex brain science that I'm sharing with you, I just had to go, yeah, my feet hurt. I don't know what I did yesterday, but I'm not going to spend the whole day going, God, did I eat an inflammatory food? Or is there a repressed emotion that's just right here under the surface that I need to figure out? I'm not doing it. I'm not spending another day fearing and focusing on my health issues, because I know all that is doing is sending more messages of danger to my brain and nervous system. If you are actually able to do this, you will overcome your chronic health issues very quickly. It's what it took for me. And for some symptoms, it's honestly harder than others. But as soon as you fully wrap your head around, okay, this is a mind-body syndrome, the reason I have it, body stuck in chronic fight or flight, what I've been doing is keeping my body stuck in fight. It's time for another approach. If you can truly say, okay, I surrender. I don't care about these symptoms anymore. I'm just going to take care of my body because I respect my body. I love myself. And I'm not going to do all these things and check to see if they're working. And gosh, New Year's over in 2 weeks and I haven't even gotten to it. I don't think you realize how powerful this whole concept of indifference and surrender is when it comes to healing the nervous system. It's literally everything. Just for a minute, I want every single one of you out there who's feeling heavy, who's feeling stuck, who has these chronic health issues and who has tried everything to overcome them, and you're still feeling stuck and frustrated, and you have rearranged your life around the way you eat, the way you move, the way you breathe, the way you journal, everything we're doing New You, everything you did before New You, and you haven't healed, and that's a scary place to be. So I want you to take a minute. I want you to think about, imagine what it would be like, what it would feel like if you stopped. You just said, I surrender. I'm no longer going to let this anxiety, these gut issues, these head control my entire life. Did you notice a shift? If you noticed a shift in energy, that was your state of being shifting from a place of fear, control, focus, obsessing, trying to heal on a timeline. All of the things I've been telling you have made you sick and kept you sick. If you felt the shift, you moved into more of an elevated state of just like, I give up. What I'm doing is clearly not working. And if it were going to work, it would have worked by now, because I've never known someone who tried so hard and did so many things, right? This is the shift in your energy and in your state of being that your healing will absolutely require. It's how I healed. It's how most of the people in this program were able to heal. I know it's not a super easy place to arrive because you've been doing the exact opposite for years. And the fear-based thinking, the obsessing, the control, the managing symptoms, those are super highways in your brain, deeply ingrained patterns that might take a little time to undo. I know it's not easy, but I know it is 100% necessary for you to be able to heal. To be able to be completely outcome independent, to let go of all the checking and fixing and perfecting and am I doing this right and did this help? Fear, 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 more danger, more fight or flight, more symptoms. You don't have any other choice, my friends. I have never met anyone who healed themselves by obsessing, fearing, focusing on their symptoms. It's never happened. And just like anything else, this takes time and practice. Just take baby steps and just try practicing each day caring a little bit less. When I say care less, I'm not talking about, well, Kate said, just we're throwing the towel in. We've had it with this. We're not going to eat healthy. We're not going to do the diet, the extra. Let's just enjoy life. It's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about giving up what has made you sick and what is keeping you sick, the fear and the focus and the obsessing. Continuing to take care and love on your body that is trying so hard to heal. You just need to get out of the way with the fear and the focusing. And so many of you right now are doing the complete opposite. You're trying harder to fix and manage and monitor, and which just increases more stress hormones, more fight or flight, more threat physiology, more dysregulation, more symptoms. If this is you, this is why you're stuck. So many of you have made healing your full-time job for a long time. It's become your life, it's become your identity, and everyone knows you're the person with the back pain, the gut issues, the crippling anxiety, the skin problem. I get it, I lived it. And I also need you to know that your brain is perceiving this all as a massive threat. It's time to just let go of what's making you sick and keeping you stuck. Again, this is really simple. It's very straightforward. It's not easy. Be kind, loving, patient with yourself while you navigate this healing process.